Hi guys, Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Going to continue our look at Civil War by Guns N' Roses today. We're going to take care of all the electric guitar riffs, and there's a couple of solos by Slash, little short guys, over the verse riff. So we're going to take a look at those too. So let's start out here with that lead-in chorus. As soon as you start first hear some big guitars, it's just an A power chord. And then he's going to add this to it in the second hit, which is just adding the 5th fret on the B and the high E string. And then build up. And then we're to the verse. So we have it's kind of doing a kind of a cool groove on the low E power chord. Then to the G power chord. Now it's a G power chord because there's no B in it, because we're not going to be playing any notes on the 5th string. So mute out that 5th string with the bottom of your middle finger there, and let the notes rings out, all the other notes ring out, and then you're going to play the 2nd fret there, kind of take you back to the low E. So we have this. Back to the E, back to the G, then to a D, and then coming out of the D, it's just low string open, then 3, 2, and 0. By the way, we're still 2.5 step here. And then we get to this kind of a transition thing here. So that just starts with the 2nd fret on both the G and the D together, with the open A, kind of palm muted in between it, and then up to the 4th fret, same thing, but you're also going to add the note on the B string. Now come up to the 5th fret, just back to the G and the D strings again. And then take it back to the first chorus. We have this. Alright, so that brings us to the first lead. Now these leads, I don't have a wah pedal here, by the way, so but these leads have a lot of wah pedal on them, so use your imagination with here, but I'll show you the notes. Let me just play through it real quick. Alright, so let's take a look at that. We have the same melodic period starting at each time. It starts with a bend here, at the 2nd fret there on the G string, and then you're going to do the high E string open and then the B string open. Now I'm going to do the bend at the 3rd fret on the B string, and then those same 2 open strings, like this. Now I have a double stop here at the 3rd fret on both the B and the high E string. then those 2 open strings again, and then that bend at the 3rd fret again. And now we're going to do those 2 open strings again, along with the open 3rd string. So we have this. Now you're going to hold those double stops. So this is the first ending, you're holding the double stops here. And you're also going to add the note here at the 2nd fret there on the D string, and you can pick that and just kind of slide it randomly up the entire fretboard. So all right, same melodic figure, starts it again. Different ending. So it's just 3rd fret, then a quick hammer to 2 to 3, pull off the 2, open, over to the 3rd fret on the B, to the 2nd fret on the G, and then back to that note on the B string. All right, and then it starts again, same figure. All right, this time we're gonna have chords up here, the same notes here, but it's now played at the 7th fret on the G and the 8th fret on the B. And then we're gonna do a quick little, once again, it's kind of a random effect when he's rocking the wah pedal while he does it. You play those 2 first, and then you do quick little chord stabs, same chord shape, starting at the 5th fret, then 6, and 7, and 9. Then come up to the 12th fret, slide it down to where you just came from, and then just slide it all the way up the strings. All right, so that's that ending, and then it goes the same figure again. And this ending is just going to be the 7 and 8 again, resolved down to the 2 7s. And that takes you down to the next verse, pretty much. So this, or pre-chorus or whatever. So this pre-chorus is, I showed it to you on the acoustic. It's pretty much the same thing, except on a clean electric guitar tone. All right, so we don't have to go all the way through it. It's a little bit cleaner than this. It's the same kind of random picking pattern. It does end with 2 big chords, power chord to the 3rd fret on the A string, and then the 5th fret, and then we get to the chorus, which all right, so that chorus is just that you kind of just letting these chords ring out now. That G power chord, so B power chord at the 2nd fret on the A string. You can play like that. I like to play with my little finger. And then the low E power chord with a little groove on it, and then back through the chords, same chords again. And now we're going to end it again with the power chord here at the 3rd fret on the A, to the 5th fret. Just repeat it. All right, so now we have another section of the song. It comes up later on. It's the same. It's the same kind of part, same kind of lead. It's just slightly different. So let me show you that one real quick. So here we go. All right, so I went through that little instrumental section after it. All right, so we're starting with the same exact phrase each time again. All right, so this first one. And this series of licks that he does after this was kind of a little bit random. It's just pulling off 3, 2 to 0 again. Whole step bend at the 2nd fret. Back to the top 2 strings hit together. So this one. And then we're going to pull off 3 to 0 on the beat. The 3 on the G. Back to the open B string. And then pull off that 3 to 0 again. And end it with a big bend at the 2nd fret on the G again. So all together. That last bend kind of starts the next phrase. Now you're going to end this one with. So that's just the 7 and 8 one up there again. All right, so just going to hammer 7 to 8, pull up to 7, pull up to 5, and then back to 7. Just kind of slide it off there, and then. Now this ending, after that same figure, is you're just going to grab the 3rd fret here on the B and then the 2nd fret on that G and just bend up that G string in there. So that's a little bit tough on the fingers. And then we're going to have the same phrase again. And then this ending is just that 7 and 8, and then you're going to do a quick hammer from, you're going to hold the 2 7s, hammer to 8, and then back to the 7s. And then you had that instrumental section, which is just, well, it's not really instrumental. You got Axel saying something over it, but it's, we have. All right, so that's just kind of the same thing we did earlier. Based mostly on the 2 middle strings, 2nd fret bar there, the open A bar, and then up to the 4th fret, again putting that B string in there though. Then the 5th fret, 7 and 7 again, then up to 10. So the kind of different timing there. So we have this. 5, 7, 7, 10, 10, 5. And then kind of build those 5s leading back to the chorus. One more time. All right, and then we're straight back to that same big chorus. All right, the only other thing that's really a little bit different is at the very end, they do the chorus again. Same chords, except we're just using all power chords and it's double time. So it's just like, all right, so nothing different. It's just you're not letting anything ring. You're just kind of really grooving on all of them. And that first chord is a standard power chord shape with the 3rd fret on the low E string. All right, so everything else that's completely the same. All right, so stay tuned for the next video. We're going to take a look at Slash's 2 main guitar solos for this one. So it's going to be a lot of fun.